Hi, my name is Brianna Carroll. Today I will be sharing a few tools that you can use for your classroom to get kids interested in books. The first tool I will be talking about is called Epic. I thought this was a really cool tool and website because there are tons of different categories of books, and it kind of gears towards those students who learn from all different types of ways. So you can have the book read to them, they could do it audio, they could do videos, and there's all sorts of different books depending on what the students like to read. The standard for this one that I found that fits the best is 2.5a, accommodate learner differences. Use technology to create, adapt, and personalize learning experiences that foster independent learning and accommodate learner differences and needs. That's kind of what I was talking about. Since there is so many different ways that a student can utilize that tool, then it accommodates for those students who need to be able to hear things, or they're a visual learner, so they need to be able to visually see these books. The second standard I found is to identify and analyze the purpose of a media message. This means either informative, persuasive, or entertaining. So students can start to learn that one book is an informative book, kind of like a nonfiction book, or it's persuading, or it's entertaining. And I think it's really cool that this tool gives the students the opportunity to do that. The second tool is Storyline Online. This one is really cool as well because it does have that wide variety of books, and students have their choice to choose something that is interesting to them, or they can learn from a pre-assigned book from a teacher. The standard that I found for this one is 2.4b, learn alongside students. Collaborate and co-learn with students to discover and use new digital resources and diagnose and troubleshoot technology issues. There are always going to be technology issues when using technology, and so this way the students and the teacher can learn alongside each other and figure out how to troubleshoot some of those issues. The second one I found is perform basic searches on a database, like a library card catalog, to locate information. Using the story tool online, then students can learn to look for certain information. If there is a certain topic of a book that they want, being able to kind of navigate through different websites is really important. The next tool that I found is Book Creator. This one is really cool because it allows those students to be creative and learn through a creative outlook. So they can either create their own book or find a book that is already created and learn from it. Here is an example of a book I created just to show you what it looks like when it's finished. This book is just something fun I created to give an example. It is about a trip I took to Europe. Something that I find really cool about this tool is that you can pre-record audio and attach it to the book. So yes, while there are words and pictures and visuals, there is also that auditory setting of the book as well to kind of gear towards those students who might need that as well as visuals. So you can put audio on top of your books. And I kept mine pretty simple and just added pictures and did kind of like a voiceover for mine, but you can draw on it. So the lines and the arrows I drew myself. You can add pictures or videos, text, really anything, and you can make it as long as or as short as you would like, and I think it was really cool. The standards that I found with this are students select and use digital tools to plan and manage a design process that considers design constraints and calculated risks. This helps students kind of go through that design process. They need to figure out how they want to create their book, what they want it to look like, how it's going to flow together, while still giving them that creative outlook. The next standard I found is create presentations for a variety of audiences and purposes with the use of appropriate transitions and animations to add interest. With the book, you can add animations and different transitions. You can add visuals, audio, like text. There is endless amounts of things that students can do using this tool to, one, show their knowledge, whether that's on a certain topic that is pre-assigned, or if there is an assignment where they can choose any topic, research it, and show their learning, that this is a great tool that those students can use. I just like all of these resources and tools, and as you can see on the screen, I added a little bit more information on why I like these. And you never know with technology, learning to troubleshoot those issues, or if there's a snow day or when COVID was happening, a lot of these tools can be used outside of the classroom as well as inside the classroom. So being able to have these tools that encourage reading and being creative that they can do inside and outside the classroom, I think is really beneficial. And it gives them that option of choice as well. If they find a book that they really like, there's so many options that they can do with this book. And it gives them that creativity as well as being able to follow directions and learning how to be safe with using technology. So these are just 3 tools that I found that were really interesting and can be incorporated into a classroom in a variety of settings. It doesn't have to be, oh, just read this book. Like, there can be so many different ways to incorporate all of these amazing ideas.